various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, Indie Fan. And today, let's talk about TFI Creations.
Appearing in August 21st, 2014, TFI Creations started from humble beginnings just like anyone else, starting with a series, Transformers Interstellar, and over time, due to its storytelling means, going viral, and even expanding to other areas. Hell, even getting a panel in TFCon Canada. That is impressive. After a series, Interstellar, he wanted to make other films, even crossing over with other mediums. Case in point, Jurassic Park. Now the question is it any good?
Oh, before anyone asks.
As for his permission, give me the go-ahead.
And now, with that out of the way, let's find out the answer as we dig into Jurassic Park.
So the movie starts off a year after the Jurassic Park incident with Autobots Hound and Hoist, played by Andrew Philippe-Grace and Jaron Merritt respectively, are investigating some unusual findings on the island.
On this one, animals always were your thing.
Most animals aren't 30 feet tall and have razor-sharp claws. But it's an opportunity nonetheless.
I don't know, Hound. These life forms are strange. I'd like to be done as soon as possible.
Map out the south section of the area. I'll take the north.
Did Scream not teach you anything?
Hound then runs into a Dilophosaurus.
Wow. Look at you. A beautiful species. You're nothing like your big brothers.
That's a murder lizard with spit. Back the fuck up.
My optics!
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
What's happening?
You're grade A, #1, bona fide first class.
And so we then run into the protagonist of our movie, JP93, played by, believe it or not, Crosshair Productions.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
What do they got in there, King Kong?
Being over 20 meters in height and lived over 150 million years ago during the mid to late Jurassic period. Adult sauropods have to eat up to 880 pounds of dry plant matter every day to survive. Its graceful nature makes Brachiosaurus a perfect addition to Jurassic Park.
Never gets old.
I know, isn't it amazing?
However, JP's wonder isn't to last as he drives towards dinosaurs that are chained and running into Bulkhead, played by Spooky D-Man. And in the midst of an argument, we learn he isn't Cybertronian, he's Eukaryon.
Seriously? That's the last thing I need right now. A colonist.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Just stay out of my way.
No. Say what you meant, Autobot.
You aren't still holding that grudge, are you?
You Cybertronians brought the war to Eukarys, and now I see you're locking up dinosaurs on Earth. Of course I'm gonna hold a grudge.
Drama.
We soon learn that the Autobots' intention of being on Nublar is to blow up to high heaven due to reports of Shockwave creating Dinobots on the island, with JP understandably angry with Bulkhead revealing some more concerning activity. JP offers to help deal with Shockwave, so that way Bulkhead does not use the bomb on the island. Meanwhile, with Hoist, he's running from the Dinobots Tyrannicon and Grimlock, played by Tara Horn and Matthew Callahan.
Oh, to answer your question, no, he's nothing like the Grimlock you've known throughout the ages. If Scavenger can be an Autobot and Wheeljack a Decepticon, I think you can have a few changes here and there.
And I do have to admit, they're both villains you love to hate. Sadistic, cruel, and menacing. So the main antagonist of the movie, Shockwave, played by Aidan Farron-Hart, calls both of his creations asking why his forces deviated from the intended mission, with them reporting what they found to him, with Shockwave ordering the two to continue on as planned, leaving a hopeful Hoist to feel their wrath.
And you'll see how vile they are. Trust me.
Spared no expense.
However, after murdering Hoist, the Baryonyx is a little daring and attacks Tyrannicon. But even that doesn't help, as Tyrannicon takes pleasure in killing it.
What did I tell you?
We then go back to the two heroes to see the Tyrannosaur pack broken loose. Here we learn more about how JP ended up on Isla Nublar, as we learned when the war hit Eukarys, a lot of them evacuated to stars, with JP ending up on Nublar.
I came here and, well, felt right at home.
This is really getting good.
We then cut to them driving into the feeding ground of a Parasaurolophus.
That is literally how you pronounce it, TJ!
Only for a pack of raptors to kill the herbivorous creature. However, they notice them, but before anything can unfold, they are ordered back, leaving the dead dinosaur carcass unattended, and JP rather suspicious.
Suspicious.
They soon run into the bodies of the Baryonyx and Hoist, leaving both of them quite distressed, and for good reasons. JP for his home, and Bulkhead for the loss of his comrade, Hoist.
Sorry.
Leading to another argument.
This shockwave has really ruined things here. Why couldn't you all just kept your war on Cybertron?
Hey, don't put the blame on us. The Autobots never wanted this.
Whatever. Once we've taken care of these Dinobots, where do you expect to find Shockwave's lab?
We then cut to the volcanic
both
lair of
shall no
Shockwave
doubt
creating
confront
experiments for his
vital
Dinobot
assets
project.
that
With
are
Shockwave
seemingly
telling his
escaped
Dinobots that the Spinosaur he had in
Without it,
containment
I
has
cannot
broken loose,
proceed with the
which he
Scorn
can't proceed with
project.
the Scorn project
How
without.
did that happen?
Happened, basically, given the island is
Maintaining a
primitive
functioning
compared to
power grid on
Cybertronian
this
technology,
primitive
it has
island
been quite
has been a
difficult.
challenge.
Unless you had, this, of course.
We then cut to the forest, and I must say, the cinematography is downright outstanding. Great use of drone footage and ground shots, and the best part, there is no stop motion. Nothing against it, mind you, but if you can make a movie without animating as such, it really adds to it. All the effects here are practical given what they had. And so they run to the drinking ground, with Bulkhead basically saying if it came to it, placing the bomb of death here would be perfect, with JP understandably disgusted. However, the argument is soon disrupted as a Carnotaurus comes in, unaliving an Allosaurus, and the two fleeing from the Carno. In case you're wondering, no, I didn't put it in. This scene literally plays some music from the arcade on its own. However, they are then stopped by a Spinosaurus as it kills the Carnotaur while the two drive away.
Well, at least it's not the motherfucking T-Rex. And this guy won't be around to throw a fit. I already have two of them!
We then see them try to hold the gate as the Spinosaurus tries to break it open, with JP firing a flare and the Spino going away for now.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's a lot of fish.
We then learn there's a hurricane coming their way, with Bulkhead planning to detonate the bomb within the volcano, with JP surprisingly supportive of this, although it does leave a question, and I say this because I am not an expert on this.
When it calls a volcanic eruption, I gotta investigate this.
A few minutes later.
If you saw threads, you'd know.
We soon learned that the Spino newborn may have been Shockwave's doing, with Bulkhead
you're-
revealing that it wasn't the only one, revealing that he wasn't just making Dinobots, but tampering with their genetic code, with him protesting that no one can play with nature.
I'll never understand these motives. You can't control nature.
Well, be sure to, tell that to, him, and, him.
So the two then encounter a Therizinosaurus, only for it to be killed by the Dinobots and the Raptors having them surrounded. So after the fight with the Raptors, we soon learn the bomb has multiple
Isn't
uses.
that the bomb? The thing that will blow us up?
And so Tyrannicon comes in same way as the original Tyrannosaurus did.
Duh, funny.
So JP tries to use the T-Rex strategy in these movies, but since Tyrannicon's a robot, not an actual Tyrannosaur, she can see them perfectly well, causing them to flee with her in pursuit, only for Grimlock to stop her, revealing what he found out about them, only for her to pursue them anyway, and after a fight involving both Bulkhead, Tyrannicon, JP, and Grimlock, Bulkhead is knocked down and JP is in Tyrannicon's jaw as he is yeeted across the field and into a tree. Bulkhead then flees the fight, with the Dinobots then leaving a massacre in their path, killing simply for the pleasure of it. Even the dinosaurs from earlier aren't safe.
Yeah, they're that fucking vile.
So we then cut back to Bulkhead having a change of heart, seeing that dinosaurs inhabiting the island are more than just simple obstacles in the way. As he reunites with the distraught JP, and where Bulkhead usually bickers with him and argues with him, he is being more open to his distress and is willing to admit to his faults. In this scene, I have to say, the acting is well done here. And so, Bulkhead is willing to make amends as they bring their plan to action. So Shockwave is throwing a fit for the Dinobots doing whatever they wanted, despite some legitimate concerns, that being the Autobots, which also begs the question, why is Shockwave ignoring them given he works for their enemy? So a flare was fired, leaving Tyrannicon to see what's going on. We then see JP distract Tyrannicon while Bulkhead finally confronts Shockwave, only for him to send Grimlock after him, with the two before mentioned fighting. Shockwave
Joins the fight.
And I'll see myself in the corner.
So as it seems things are going bad, Bulkhead sacrifices himself, killing Grimlock and the experiment in the lab except for Shockwave. As for the fight between JP and Tyrannicon, JP is saved by the real deal as she ends Tyrannicon for good.
Clever girl.
He said it! He said it! And after defeating Tyrannicon, JP leaves in vehicle mode. As for Shockwave, he is killed by irony as the Spino finally kills his ass. And so, JP runs into Ultra Magnus and the rest of the Wreckers, as they promise to help him with the Spino, and so the movie ends with a cliffhanger.
Life will find a way.
And that was Jurassic Park. Time for my pros and cons.
I mean, I must say there are a few plot holes here and there, but that does not detract from the movie. The cinematography is great, the effects are well done, the acting is superb, and the characters are just well written. And the film takes advantage of both world building and references.
Full analysis is an A+.
So, what else can I say? Go watch it! It's already on YouTube!
Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'm Indie Fan, and I'll catch you next time. Now, since it's a new season, what else is next on the agenda?